Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. In order to balance the budget recently, Governor Jerry Brown redirected some of the redevelopment money that used to go to local agencies. And here to talk more about that is Mayor Jerry Amante from Tustin. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
What does it mean to not have that redevelopment money coming into the city?
It's a significant impact on Tustin's budget. Next year, the estimated impact is about $7 million to our redevelopment agency. And what it really impacts, Leslie, more than anything else, is the creation of jobs and affordable housing, workforce housing for our young people. So it continues the brain drain as young people leave California because the opportunities evaporate.
Let's talk a little bit about what a redevelopment agency does, because this is minutia for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a big deal for people who run cities, but a lot of people might not know about it.
Yeah, it's down in the weeds and some people don't get it. Simplistically, to look at it so that we don't get too caught up in the minutia, a redevelopment agency is a government creation that's allowed under state law where a municipality creates a separate agency. Generally, it's populated by the same people that are on your city council. And that agency's job is to go into areas that have been neglected or blighted or need assistance to be able to develop. And they provide opportunities for affordable housing, for the redevelopment of businesses, for the creation of jobs, building homes and the like. And that's done taking whatever the baseline tax is now and using the difference between what you're now getting with the conditions that exist and what you'll get when you redevelop the areas. And that increment of tax, you hear people talk about tax increment, is what's used to be poured right back into that area. It builds roads and houses and parks and schools.
You know, you're a fiscally responsible kind of guy. You like checking out where money goes. There's been a lot of complaint that there's not a lot of accountability to what happens to redevelopment agency. It's inconsistent throughout different cities. So do you think that there should be some kind of adjustments going on here?
Absolutely. You know, I'm a board member of the Association of California Cities. That's 25 Orange County cities that have gathered together, and I chaired their task force on redevelopment and worked with people like Senator Bob Huff on the Republican side of the Senate aisle and Senator Lou Correa on the Democrat side to fashion reforms. There are agencies that do things that they ought not do. They drain their redevelopment agencies to backfill their general fund to pay for police and fire services in areas already developed. They land bank for years, taking land out of the marketplace. Those kinds of abuses and the abuses on eminent domain that make the headlines are why people on the conservative side of the aisle don't like redevelopment agencies. The people on the liberal side of the aisle don't like it because they'd like to take all the increment that you would otherwise use to build out those communities and pour it exactly where the governor put it, into schools, into the black hole of education in California.
What does this mean to projects in Tustin moving forward?
Well, it will definitely have a huge impact on how we redevelop the Tustin Air Base where the two big hangars exist. This is going to get challenged in court. The constitutionality is suspect because the voters last year told the governor and the legislature don't touch local tax dollars, and so you can expect the California Redevelopment Agency to take it to court. But in the interim, it means we need to do more planning and use our dollars wisely, and it will slow down development, slow down the creation of jobs and homes.
Do you see this as a stall tactic that Governor Brown may have used? Even if a lawsuit is successful, it gets the money diverted in the meantime.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a stall tactic. I think it's a grab. I think he knows that ultimately he may lose in court, so does the legislature, but they're loath to do the tough stuff we do in cities and you do in your homes and balance their budget. They'd rather just grab money. They saw some in the local cities' pockets, and so they decided to snatch it.
In the past, what has the redevelopment money gone for that we may have noticed in the city of Tustin?
Well, Lafayette Plaza, the development of the district where Vestar built that shopping center of 1 million square feet, thousands of homes that have been built, 273 affordable homes that people otherwise would not have been able to afford in Tustin have been built. So a lot of development that made a big difference to our community.
Okay, Tustin Mayor Jerry Amante, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for letting me talk about it.
Okay. And thank you for tuning in. Stay with us, more HLN next.